Hello everyone, SirMonkeySuit here, back again with My Hero Academia Season 6. We are on Episode 5, and it's about to kick off, because Shigaraki is awakened, and yeah, he may not have full functionality of All for One, because we learnt last episode that the idea was to give All for One to Shigaraki, and that is essentially what they were doing there. Now, there was only, 75% fixation rate or whatever. I don't know if that means he's got 75% of the quirk, or if it was like a 75% of success if things were to go wrong, and you know, like what happened there, he came out with the 75% that he might actually have it. I don't know, the way that Kyudai was acting was almost as if that was it failed. But yeah, you never know. I mean, I think maybe he was more concerned with the fact that Shigaraki was in a state of essentially like, you know, like death, and he needed the sort of like the capsule and whatnot, like to keep him from actually dying. But it doesn't matter, because Shigaraki forced his way out in a similar sort of vein as to what Deku was when he like was able to sort of be with the rest of the wielders of One for All, right? Similarly, with Shigaraki and All for One, there was like a similar sort of existence kind of thing there, and he pulled himself out of it. So yeah, we're in for a bit of a time right now, because I just don't see how this doesn't turn into just absolute destruction, you know. So yeah, I mean, I don't think there's really anything. I mean, oh yeah, we've also got the Hawks thing that's been going on, but I swear to God, if we just move back and forth, and you know what I mean, like, if we get a full episode here where it's away from Shigaraki, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Because yeah, I want to see what the hell's happening with Hawks and whatnot, but you can't just keep fucking chopping and changing between these. You know, like, we're here, it's happening, right? Let's see, let's see what Shigaraki's gonna do. Hopefully Mirko's out of there now. I mean, the last we saw, obviously she was in a hell of a state. She put in all of the work and got absolutely punished for it, but she's fine. Her wounds are cauterized. I don't know if Endeavor's taken her out. You know, we know that Aizawa is at least sort of in a vicinity, so at least there's that, as long as, you know, Shigaraki doesn't bring down the whole fucking building on top of him, you know, which he's capable of doing. So yeah, I think we'll just get straight into it and see what we get, because I'm very, very excited, but I don't know, man. I'm worried. I'm nervous. So yeah, let's get into episode 5. So as always, the reaction will be here on YouTube, but if for whatever reason it gets taken down for copyright in the future, I'll re-upload this as a discussion only, and a link to the reaction will be in the description below. As always, a link to the full-length reaction to this episode, and not just the cut 10-minute version, is in the description for you as well, so that is down there for you if you wish. And yeah, there's nothing else really to talk about, so you're going to get in episode 5, season 6, see what we get. So without further ado, let's go.
The hospital evacuations are completed. The building is cleared.
The pros who've been aiding in the process
just
are now
in time.
joining the fight.
The talking Nomu are formidable.
The top 2 heroes were in Kyushu, and they were barely able to defeat the monster that attacked there.
Yeah.
Deal with Shigaraki!
This guy's done. He's going to be the first casualty.
I'll finish the job.
Fuck! Oh, fucking hell, Mirko's still there, dude.
You need me to kick her?
Hate that arm. She's so wants to fight. Here's Gran Torino.
Deadbolt!
Nice.
Flash fire fist! Jetpack!
Got the doctor!
There's no way.
He's gone. Jesus.
Freezing.
What's his fucking hand? What's his fingers? I can't remember how I'm losing them.
Your death means nothing!
Here he is. Nice.
His back is
Jesus
a nightmare.
Christ, it looks like...
Rings, they're gone. Must be joking. They drag students out to fill their ranks? Your pal here killed twice. Twice was just trying to save his friends. Come to rescue him?
Fuck.
You still think that's the right thing?
Villain. I'm only concerned about my mentor.
God. Fire's not good for Tokiyama either.
He couldn't finish me off before. His powers may have some drawbacks.
Nice.
What you mean?
Figured it out.
He can't fire in rapid succession. We go now.
Dark Shadow!
Get in. Come on. Jesus. Can't carry them both, I don't think. Look at this, man.
I thought he
Of course he's just gonna come down.
I saved power!
Shit,
Say
shit,
goodbye!
shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Jesus. Oh, no, it's this guy. Of course, I forgot about him.
Before you die.
We've broken up their line! Coordinate and push through together!
Oh well. Maybe I'll start early.
Can't carry them both.
Whatever you did was
had-
justified.
he
So
had-
don't you die!
He had to take him out.
Stood!
Shit, he gave orders.
My master sent.
No, he needs to give the order though, doesn't he? Oh, mate, it's about to become mental.
Move your asses!
Thanks for your help, young man. Here, have a chocolate bun.
Are you crazy?
Please don't let my
You must go that way.
destroyed.
Oh, nice, yeah. Of course. Getting all the animals out of there.
Please don't hesitate to-
He's coming.
Oh, fucking hell.
That voice.
The original one for
My
all.
head.
Sense him
Been a long
coming.
time since I heard from him.
It will begin soon. A transcendent one approaches.
The transcendent one. Christ, Christ, Christ. Oh, Mike, get out of there, get out of there. Oh, fucking hell, thank God.
Get out of here! Don't touch the cracks! You'll die!
He's so scary now, man. He's so scary. Fucking get on there, Aizawa. Jesus, we need you. Fucking hell. Oh my God. It was Crust that saved him. Oh no. Oh, what a fucking badass. Oh, it sucked. Oh my God. I knew this was just gonna, this whole building was gonna go. Oh my God. How far can he go? This is stupid.
A miracle has occurred. Something plus ultra, as you would say.
This is so fucking ridiculous.
Shigaraki is awake.
That is
We
nuts.
did it!
Fucking hell. Not cool.
It's fucking more than a bit not cool.
Everyone run!
Wait, Deku!
45%!
Let's go 45%. Ugh. I don't know if I can hold it up though. Like,
As soon as all 5 of my fingers touch your neck, you'll be nothing more than dust.
Heaven-piercing ice wall!
it's got a name for that now.
It can't be.
Go on. Go on, Pakako.
Hello? Can you hear me? Endeavor!
The source of the disruption appears to be coming from Jaku Hospital.
Aizawa needs to have eyes on him. It's insane the power up, man, that Shigaraki's had in like, what, 7 episodes? 8?
Damn. Most of these look too damaged to use. And after all the pain of getting the doc to make more.
Oh. All for one.
My head. This pain. Small price for the upgrade to decay.
More than a fucking upgrade, isn't it?
To me, Makia.
Fucking bastard!
I'll destroy everything.
Shit! That makes the fucking villa hell on earth as well. I mean, he is coming straight for Shigaraki, so, you know, but they're gonna try and stop him no matter the cost. Okay, episode 5. Oh my God. Shigaraki is, like, his level up is insane, man. It's nuts. The size of the fucking destruction, man. Like, ugh. I said that this whole thing was going to come down. I didn't think in like one fell swoop, like, you know what I mean? I mean, Kyudai talked about it as like a plus ultra. Essentially, like, it must have been because, I mean, that sheer, like, radius of destruction from where he was, like, it's just nuts, man. It's nuts. I mean, Deku went 45% to kick a fucking, I don't know, like a chunk of cement at it. I mean, that's not going to stop anything, is it? Nothing can stop it. It's decay. It's like, it's not even like, it's not even something that is that has a limit on what it can decay. It can decay anything. There was one thing when he had to be able to touch something to bloody decay it. Now he doesn't even have to be anywhere near the fucking thing. I don't even know how many miles he was. Like how many, like, you know, how many miles the radius of that destruction was. But like, it's stupid. If you don't have anything that can be off the ground, you're fucked. It's a good thing Deku is you know, is going to end up learning float from Nana Shimura, because he's going to fucking need it. God. Yeah, right, well, I don't even know where to go from that. It's just scary. It's such a big level up, and you're not even talking about the course of, you know, if you look at Deku and his level up, right? If you look at it from beginning to where it is now, it's ridiculous. Well, of course, because at the beginning he didn't have one, but like, even when he first got it, right? It's nuts the stuff that he's able to do, the stuff that we've seen him be able to do, right? When he goes 100% and everything, and it's ridiculous, right? But we've seen that over the course of time, right? We've been with him the whole time. Shigaraki we've come back to every so often and whatnot, but like, you know, I guess there's a reason they named the villain, like, My Villain Academia arc, because that was like essentially a shortened period of where you're spending your time with them and watching them improve. But like, you're talking about over the course of like 8 episodes that like we've seen from where Shigaraki was to now, where he's just, it's stupid. I mean, he's the one that basically forced his sort of, you know, his power out even more against the Liberation Army. But then it's just like, this is like, I don't even know what it would be, doubled, tripled, I don't know, like, from what he's been given. It's interesting, like, Shigaraki actually like, he quoted saying like an upgraded decay. I'm sure it's not an upgraded decay. Am I wrong on that? Like, I thought that the whole thing was like he was getting all for one. That's what the whole capsule was. I don't think it was just like bringing out even more of his decay power. Let me know if I'm wrong, but like, it just, fuck's sake. So yeah, it's just chaos from now on. This could last a while, this fight, and not even only that, he's gotten a hold of Makia as well, who's coming straight to him. That's not going to be straight away the case, because as soon as he comes out, the heroes are going to try and stop him from getting there. Like I said, like, I can see a whole thing of where it's Mount Lady versus Gigantomachia, because they're the only two that are big enough to like literally go up against each other, you know. So that's just going to be insane. I knew as soon as he came out, like, that was it. You know what I mean? We were gonna have losses. So we lost Exless immediately, and then on the way out, I thought we were going to lose Mike for a second. Luckily, fucking Torino was there, because he'd only literally just shown up, like, I don't even know in how many minutes you could say. Like, he probably just showed up, like, 30 seconds ago, probably. And he got Mike out of there, thank fuck. But then on the way out, Aizawa is about to go, and then fucking Crust, what a badass, came out and took the fucking... He died for him. And then give him like a fucking smile and a thumbs up on the way out. Fuck, what a badass, man. Everyone else got out though, right? I think everyone else got out. I think those were the 2 losses. I mean, on the bright side, at least the fucking high ends are gone now. Don't have to deal with them anymore. It's just you know, one of the most destructive fucking people ever that we just need to deal with now. But I mean, we've got everyone there. We've got fucking Endeavor who can still go. Aizawa, as long as he can get a fucking get him in eyesight, because I don't even know if there's a range. We haven't even talked about if there's a range, right? If he can see, like, you know, if Aizawa can technically see, you know, let's say, I don't know, let's say like Shigaraki's a mile up in the air, Aizawa's on the ground. Will that reach, you know? at least, you know, the first one, there's nothing you can do because Aizawa isn't there and he doesn't have eyesight on him. But now out in the open, when pretty much the fucking whole bloody city is going to be leveled, like, you know what I mean? There's not many places Shigaraki can hide, you know? He's met Aizawa before, so if he gets eyes on him, he's going to know that, like, you know, what's going to be up. Because that's the thing, like, as soon as Shigaraki loses his, like, you know, stopped his quirk, like, you know, Aizawa's going to have him. But I feel like they've already put, like, something in place to stop that it being that easy, because we saw, like, Aizawa, like, lift up his goggles and, like, he's, like, you know, rubbing his eyes. So I assume that it's going to be a thing where Aizawa can only, like, is not going to be able to do this for much longer, you know. But we've got so many there, because if we do have Aizawa, we've got Endeavor. Mirko's pretty much out of it. I know that she would be fine, just keep, you know, to continue and whatnot. But no, she's going to be out of it. We've got Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki there. I don't know who else we've got. Like, we've got, like, obviously a bunch of the first years as well, but when you're talking about going up against Shigaraki, you need, like, the biggest boys, like the best of the best that they can offer, you know. So yeah, this is going to be tough. I did like the fact that it was like a, like you had the first wheeler of One for All, the original, talking to Deku, basically saying, like, you know what I mean, he's here, like letting them know. It's like almost like we've talked about this in other shows like recently, but it's like a radar kind of thing. It's like, you know, he's awake, you know what I mean, you need to sort this out. And then, like, sort of similarly, not quite, because I don't know really to what degree the All for One talking to, like, in Shigaraki's head, where he's like, you know what I mean, he's like, listen to me. I don't know if that is something that is, like, similar to what the original's talking to Deku as. You would think that it would be, right? But All for One hasn't said anything beyond that, other than listen to me, right? Now, it could be a thing of, like, All for One's, like, similarly being like a radar and pointing out, you know, Deku, right? Because, you know, All for One will know that, like, that's the biggest threat, so you have to essentially take out that. You know, you need to take out Deku for it. So yeah, it could be that, or it could be because he didn't, you know, he didn't extrapolate anything other than listen to me. It just makes me think, I don't know if it's a case of, like, if it was All for One that he was being given in that capsule and whatnot, maybe because it was only 75% fixation rate or whatever, that it's not, like, fully embedded in him, and, like, All for One's almost talking to him almost, like, through his quirk, maybe, like, something like that, and it's not entirely, like, gelled with him yet. I don't know. That's the thing that just really, like, is bugging me, because I don't know. I thought the whole point of the whole capsule thing was to give him All for One. That's what they were talking about. But Shigaraki just saying that it was an upgrade to Decay just makes me think otherwise. But yeah, this fight's going to be insane. And then over at the villa, we went back. Tokiyami did do what we thought he was going to do, go back and save Hawks. Hawks' wings are entirely gone, and his back is fucked. Like, it looked like essentially he was just like, oh, it was like holed up in there, like, you know. So yeah, we're going to need Recovery Girl for that, and for Mirko, for a lot of people. Let's be honest, because after this is all said and done, like, she's going to have her work cut out. But yeah, I like the fact that Tokiyami escaped from Fat as well. Like, Fat Gun was like, that's ridiculous how strong he is. Like, you know, no one's ever escaped from my Fat before. He actually did end up getting out of there. I did like the fact that we figured out Dabi's sort of, like, limit as well. Like, seemingly, like, what he said after the fact was just like, you know what I mean, I purposely made my last ones weaker. You know, but I think the idea that he can't fire rapidly is seemingly the case. There's always, like, these limits that are put on things. I think the scary thing about Dabi is that he's the only one that we didn't see during the My Villain Academia arc that like leveled up, you know. So there's always that potential for like Dabby to level up at some point soon, and at which case, you know, that can be deadly as well. I found it funny, you know what I mean, the fact that Hawks, Tokiyami and Hawks were essentially inadvertently saved by Getin. You know, Getin just basically had the big massive ice wall, but got in the way of between like Dabby and Tokiyami and whatnot, you know. And it's just funny, like, going back to them two, because them two were like the ones that were fighting each other, right? And them two just obviously don't have really anything really in common, seemingly. But it's just funny, like, you know, I found it ironic that Getin was like, you know what I mean, talking about teamwork and we fight together and everything like that, but like he's literally, by doing that, he's stopped Dabby from essentially killing off the second, you know, best hero. So yeah, it's gonna be insane, man. It's gonna be insane next episode after that. Probably episode after that. Like I said, this could be like the first fight that like really last episodes. And I'm not even, I mean, it already has. I mean, if you really want to talk about the fight, essentially it's been since episode 1 and it hasn't stopped, you know. So we could be going on for a while here. I mean, that's the thing, is like in previous episodes, like previous seasons and everything, like the fights have essentially only been, I guess it depends on where you sort of like start them from, you know. Like the All For One versus like All Might fight, you know, that was essentially what you would consider like one episode, maybe an episode and a half. The Stain one was like 2 episodes, you know. This one is huge. It's really cool because it's like you're just seeing everyone, like every single character that we know is fighting in this whole thing. I did find it interesting, like Dabby, after getting, like, well, after he basically lost Tokiyami and Hawks, said, maybe I'll start early. Again, I think this is in line with like Dabby being like for himself and his own selfish acts, like not really caring about what's going on with the rest of the villains and whatnot. That what his idea was to not fight at this point. But he says, I don't know, maybe I'll start early. I don't know if he's looking to just get involved in the fight and that's what he means, then I don't know, but it could mean multiple things. We'll just have to wait and see on what he means by that. Yeah, other than that, actually, yeah, Shigaraki, back to Shigaraki, he's lost 2 of his fingers. When did he lose those? Because I can't remember. Was it during the Redestro fight? I'm trying to think back and I can't remember. But it is interesting. He doesn't have. He's lost 2 fingers there. I know that like he got like essentially like torn up from that fight as well. You know, but I couldn't remember if he actually lost 2 fingers during that fight. But yeah, seemingly he has. I like the fact as well. The original as well talked about Shigaraki as like the transcendent one. He's like transcending, sort of like, I guess what the idea is that like he's transcending. Like, I mean, it probably means 2 things, right? It's either transcending what they thought was like possible with him, or he's transcending All For One into becoming an even badder one, you know, which would make sense because if you're taking the juxtaposition, obviously, of One For All and All For One, One For All, each time you give it to a new user, that power, you know, sort of like comes together and becomes stronger. So reasonably, I think it's fair to say that All For One passing his on would do the same, just for the story's sake, right? But yeah, that is all I've got, man. Going forward is going to be nuts, and I can't wait. I'm excited, anxious. It's going to be fun, man, because we haven't had a proper like Heroes versus Shigaraki fight in a while. So, you know, this should be fun. But that is all I've got. So thank you everyone for watching. In the description below is obviously my links over to my Patreon page where you can get access to tiers like early access. Gives you access to shows a week early. The full length tier, which gives you access to all of the shows that I do. So if you want to watch all of my reactions in full, then that is the one for you. And the exclusive tier, which gives you access to full-length movie reactions and everything like that. So yeah, get yourself over there if you're interested. But that is all I've got, so thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.